welcome to another episode of A Ghost in the Magazine. I'm Steph.
And I'm Elle.
I'm Nate Dogg.
AKA and Money in the building. I love Nate Dogg, but that's a rapper's name. That's
He died, so is that like public domain now?
What, he died?
Hmm?
Oh, that's grim. That got dark. We went dark really fast.
Oops! We're about to get even darker, folks, because we're covering Bad Ben in this episode. I was incredibly high watching it, and so I have zero notes. I have minimal memory. So, okay, it's like plotless.
Absolutely plotless. The thing I like about Bad Ben, it's just like the schlubby dude that's just like, I'm gonna make a movie. See, we've watched movies that were the singular vision of a person, like Birdemic, like The Evil Within.
Evil Within, yeah.
They're trash. Bad Ben, there's no point to it. It's not a good movie, but it's a good time. I had fun. It was funny. Dude said, God damn it, a lot. Come on. You just like old man to the extreme, and I loved it.
Didn't he say at one point, like, I'm not afraid of you, I'm a Christian?
Yep.
That was in that movie, right?
You can't hurt me, I'm a Christian.
I like the word schlubby also that you used.
I feel like it's the right adjective, you know?
Yeah, he embodies schlubs.
Nate and I were talking, because we watched it twice, but we were really drunk the first time, so we were like gonna watch today again to refresh ourselves. And there's a lot of scenes where he's just like sitting in that recliner, just like full chillax. And like he's got his phone on his gut. You know he ate a bag of Cheetos before he passed out, and he shit his entire colon into that chair. That chair smells like ass. And he's always reaching for the air freshener, you know, like he's like, oh God, this hot thing smells. It's like, no, dude, come on.
Goddamn ghost. God damn it.
Damn ghost.
Like, dude, we all know you did it. Like, you don't have to like try to hide on cam.
He's just trying to look cool for the kids.
Oh my gosh. What's funny is that this man, he looks like the security guard at my last job. And that's all, because they talk the same, and that's all I could picture. And then that scene where he's in the recliner and his phone is on his stomach and it's ringing, I thought, that has to be the goddamn remote. That can't be the phone, because he let it ring for so long before he picked it up.
What is he guarding? Cheetos?
Yes.
I mean,
security guard Cheetos. We were talking, you know, we were like, I don't know, he's got like retail manager energy.
Yes.
Those legs. Let's talk about the legs.
Yes.
He had very thin legs, but very prominent in the upper region.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a drumstick.
I mean, I don't want to body shame the guy.
No.
He's a cool guy. A+ personality with the goddamn it favorite guy.
Okay.
Favorite kind of guy.
I'm having flashbacks from this movie. Okay, so real quick. When he goes into the shed, he's very nonchalant about what appear to be blood stains. But, well, I probably shouldn't be touching this. This is probably a crime scene. And then he just locks the shed and moseys on back to the house.
Again, A+ for the fact that this man just made a video in his own house. But he's like going through and like pricing every item he owns. And his house looks like what my parents' house looked like in the fucking early 90s. But we were like lower class trash. And he's a rich dude with a huge ass house. He's got like shit that we got at thrift store in the early 90s. Like his decor is whack. He's going through listing how much he thinks he could sell each of the items he actually personally owns on eBay. You know?
There's like a weird scheme going on. He's talking up like everything he owns. Hey, this mower's really nice. Hey, you
nice
know,
mower.
like, a lot of money.
Oh, he's like, this like brand new.
It's like obviously something that's been sitting there for 5 years at least. And then on that premise that it's a house where he got all this shit, like he just goes and sleeps in that bed.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's sleeping on top of somebody else's cum and dead skin cells. Come on.
That's what I said. Like, how are you just gonna get in that bed? Because it's not a hotel. There is no housekeeping.
No.
Knows what went on in them sheets. Like, I'm not willing to take the risk. I would rather sleep on the
do any
floor.
laundry. I didn't do any
Hey,
laundry.
you might have went to the laundromat.
The laundry machine's probably in the damn basement that he doesn't get into until the
God
end.
damn it.
And this reminded me like of The Conjuring, where it's one thing to like purchase something on auction and not have access to it right away, but he waited like a week to get into that basement. Why did you take the axe at that point? Like, do it right away, my dude.
Because there could be some valuable shit in the basement.
There was like a 6 recliner down there.
Yeah,
mean,
there
you
was
can make some money off of
another
that
fucking recliner down
He
there.
said, ooh, jackpot.
Jason's looking for the wrestling memorabilia on everything, you know?
I wouldn't be surprised if there was some in that house.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Good point. You know, like wrestling, that's like conservatives. That's their art form. You know?
True.
That's the one thing they have. Don't take it away from my boy Tom Riley.
Because he had to get rid of the cross and stuff because it was politically correct. The other thing is he's flipping this house, but he does no work.
Oh yeah,
Sleeping in the recliner.
very sus.
But also, if he's selling all the shit, what does it matter if the cross and the Bible are in the house? Sell it.
And that Bible. Like, he's like, this is the oldest Bible I've ever seen. Throws
So
it.
it's got to be valuable. Yeah, idiot.
I have to say, overall, no plot, no real lore here. I think my problem is like I have an amalgamation of all of these movies in my head because I actually watched them all at one point.
Wait. No, we're going to stop there. You're not allowed to just breeze by that fact like you didn't say it.
What?
There's a lot of those movies, Elle.
Yep, I got really bored.
I thought there was only 8.
No, there's 9.
You got bored enough to watch 9 of these motherfucking movies.
I haven't watched the 9th one, to be fair. I haven't
Prove
watched
it.
that one. I'm fucking gonna watch it. But the worst one's the pandemic one. I think, dude, like literally was just like, everyone that likes Bad Bin, record a short video of yourself and send it to me. And I'm gonna react to it like I'm scared. That's what that pandemic one was. It was not good. The other ones though, apparently the thing in the basement's the Jersey Devil. You know,
That's what they should have put in The Conjuring. They should have put the Jersey Devil in the basement.
we have the devil worship in the attic. We have the like wank dungeon in the basement. We have the adult shadows, and then we have the baby ghost. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
You just stress me out so hard because I just remembered the like candles and all the voodoo shit that he touched with his bare hands. You don't do that. It's all over the internet. It's common sense. You see that and you go, oh wow, that looks like witchcraft or Satan shit. Why are you touching it, guy?
Right?
And you have someone's blood or hair on it, or worse.
Kroger bag is inside out because you don't want to promote Kroger, so throw it on your goddamn coffee table so we're shitting yourself. You're like, hey, okay, what's going on here?
Listen, I've seen too many scary movies, okay? First of all, I would never buy my house from fucking auction because that's what we talked about when we started the Warren month. I said, rule number 1, don't buy your house from auction. 10 out of 10, it's haunted, okay? Have a dog. If your dog tells you that house is no good, don't fucking buy it.
He's got a dog bed that's very dirty, but he doesn't have a dog.
Dog bed for the crying. That's what we agree.
We decided that's where he cries when he gets really scared. He goes and lays on the dog bed.
But he's not scared. He's a Christian. He's a Christian who got rid of that old Bible and the cross.
And he yelled a lot, and then he got owned at the end. But
he got dragged into the basement. Yeah, some shit happened.
And I was gone at that point, so I was really confused. Like, where's he
I
going?
made a TikTok video.
It's
but
a wrestling reference, so I don't know.
It is wrestling references, but I mean, when you get Nathan and I drunk watching movies, it's going to be mostly wrestling. So,
which is an issue for this movie. Why do you not bring Kane, Undertaker, Stone Cold? You know, get something.
Get something. Get a wrestler.
Oh my gosh, the way he just got yeet scooted down the fucking thing.
Like a hardcore match. He's fighting an invisible wrestler. I feel like we can tie this all back into wrestling.
My favorite part of this entire movie is when he was fighting with the chair and he's standing there and the chair just boop and he's just looking at it and he just pulls it back. Boop. And I'm just watching him like, how many times are we going to do this before we accept the fact that the chair's moving by itself and you should boop, boop, skadoop on out of there?
It's dog training right here. It's like, bro, you know, give him a treat for moving the chair every time. Yeah.
He's like, okay, now fetch. Throws the Bible. Fetch.
You have to give it to this filmmaker. He got a good jump scare in there. It got me twice, even though I'd watched the movie multiple times. When he's talking to that little music box thing, and he's like,
that scared the fuck out of me.
Yeah, that was good. And that was like low production value. He edited everything really well and it looked really good. Like I said, it got me and it scared my cat on the floor.
Really? Oh, good job.
Good job, Nigel.
Not even his real name. He's got like 3 layers on him. Yeah, Nigel Bach's a pseudonym for a guy. Nigel Bach plays Thomas Riley. Pretty cool. Another thing we were talking about though is, you know, like how he was ripping out the shit that scared him and whatever. Why did that knight stay at the top of the stairs? Because as soon as you open the door, there's that fucking profile right there.
No, he likes it. It's comforting to him.
I don't like the dog. You know. I'm going to be honest with you. That dog at the entrance. No, get rid of that. It's creepy. I don't give a fuck. Pirate ship, that's just creepy.
The dog in the entrance is like he took something that goes in a garden and put it on a pedestal in his entryway. Like, what the fuck?
Okay, so that was like in The Evil Within. In the brother's house, he had the weird fucking statues just in random places.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just a thing for this kind of movie.
Maybe Nigel Bach was doing a nod to The Evil Within because
I'm sorry. God, why would anybody do that?
It can't be. I mean, this guy's obviously got more money than I'll ever have. We'll put it that way. He's a richer dude, but I don't think he's Evil Within rich. Like, that guy was just a rich dipshit trying everything he could to make a shit-ass movie that had no substance.
He should have hired a friend.
Yeah, this movie, though, I was entertained. I liked it.
Okay. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'd like to apologize.
He's hired by this guy. Like, I could give him tons of ideas for movies.
But also, I just want to say, if I ever did buy a house on auction, even though that's against the rules, I wouldn't sleep in it.
No.
Yeah, I had to Google this shit to know what exactly the sheriff's sale was, and it seems very sketchy. I definitely be a blacklight it at the very least.
At the minimum.
I to my boxers and shit in this bed every night.
Not to mention the 5 bathrooms. Did it say it had 5 bathrooms or some shit like that?
That was like
that seems excessive.
I feel like that guy went and tested each toilet. He was
like, I'm really feeling the north bathroom today.
Yeah.
That's my jam.
Because he was talking about how the air conditioner was so strong it blew him off the toilet, you know? I feel like
I missed that part. What planet was I on?
That was when he was looking in the backyard. Oh, in the beginning, the lights go out. It's like the first or second night he's there. He loses power and he goes outside and walks around the house, but doesn't walk out to the street to see if like neighbors are off. And then just goes back in the house and walks straight to the fuse box, which is like, why the fuck didn't you go to the fuse box in the first place?
Don't say it's in the workout room you never obviously go to. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean here.
But
the workout room.
He did not go to the workout room. Although we do think that that little desk in that alcove, that's probably where he makes this movie magic on Windows Movie Maker.
Yes, Movie Maker.
The typing in the beginning.
And you know what's funny? I was watching it with my mouth open, like, and then I was just waiting. I was like, this guy's gonna backspace at some point, and I'm just waiting for it. And it happened at the end, and I was like, there it is.
Fucking edit out all the backspace.
Yeah, the beginning, he did like 50 takes, and he was like, God damn it! Every time he messed up.
Come on!
I just have to say, I make fun of this and I like rip on the guy. It's all like in good nature because actually I'm a fan of Bad Ben, the whole series. I think it's, hey.
Yeah, it's the giggle in the back of me because same.
The same way I'm a fan of Grandpa Highcock. It's absurd. It's
the same?
Yes, he's absurd. I don't think Grandpa Highcock is a fucking high quality, well written character. I think it's absurd. And the same thing with this. This is one man trying to do what I wish I could do, which is like make my own movie.
Okay, I totally understand, but I thought your appreciation for Grandpa Highcock was deeper than this.
What, that he's sexy? Because like, yeah, he is sexy, but
with them britches, boy,
up to the titties. Any more thoughts about the movie?
Well, yes, but it's mostly how could you get past the second one? Because I literally did not. I didn't make it.
I don't think I liked the second one, to be honest. So it's like when I started reading the Outlander book, and they're fucking long, and some of the parts are really boring. But I'm like, dude, I've read 5 4,000-page books at this point. I am invested. That's how I am with Bad Ben. One of the movies might suck, but I've watched 8 movies at this point. I'm going to fucking keep going. With that second one, I think it was bad. I can't remember very well.
It's bad.
Do they get better?
There's a doll one.
Really like Annabelle?
No,
no, I love cursed toys, and she's not one of them because literally she's just a conduit. They show a demon holding her, like lifting her in the air. There's nothing scary about her. She's just a dirty bitch.
It's true.
She's a dirty bitch.
Dirty bitch. Yeah, and there's one where he comes back and he's like doing a documentary about the house with someone. And then there's a haunted highway one where he's an Uber driver and he takes a bunch of people back to that house. And then there's like a werewolf and a vampire.
I was just about to say how modern, and then you throw in a vampire and a werewolf, and I shut my mouth.
It's amazing. I'm just saying.
I want to throw an idea out to Nigel Bach.
Tim Morrison too.
You're on the East Coast. There is
in the sequel.
Haunted Theme Park. Haunted Theme Park. Go there. Shoot a movie there.
Yes, Nigel Bach.
I would watch it. I would watch
fucking and hire Tim Thomerson. He can be Doll Man in the haunted theme park, and you can pick him up and give him an Uber drive.
All he needs is a piggyback ride because he's little.
He's a little boy.
He fit in your pocket.
I need these things to come together. I love Bad Ben and I love Doll Man in the same like absurd way. So like, let's put them together. Come on.
To be honest, though, dude's never done an Uber actual delivery in life.
No, why should he? He doesn't have to.
He has a sweet ass house with fucking 90s furniture. Like,
yeah,
bro,
dude.
You know, he has
what more could you need?
Right, and the grave in the backyard, that was cool.
Yeah, just dig it up, bro. No big deal.
Dig it up. He's like not alarmed that the grave's dug up. He just like
that part.
And they're mad.
fucker.
Just the rage of a privileged white man.
Literally the whole time, like, because there was this scene towards the end or whatever. I don't really know what was happening, but he's talking on the phone to someone, talking about how he's going to treat himself to dinner. And I'm like, okay, you treat yourself, Paul.
That's after he got his ass kicked by the ghost in his bed. It's just like, beat his bitch ass. Too funny.
Applebee's too, let's be honest.
He did. Applebee's.
Get that 2 for $20, baby.
Yep.
They're both for him.
Talk about the bitches he brings back to the basement.
That's true.
Change.
We had a conversation about why would the ghost want to throw this guy out? Because he obviously gets the bitches. He can obviously bring them to that wank dungeon in the basement, and the ghost would be happy with that. Come on.
Wank dungeon makes my head hurt.
You know that's a wank dungeon. There's a TV with a towel over it.
That's very weird. That's not old.
That's odd. We were also kind of captivated by the phone on the front deck, and then the fucking TVs in every room. Is he like a drug dealer? And when somebody comes up, they call in, and he turns on his kitchen camera where he's making his mess so we can see them on the front porch.
Oh my gosh. All right. The next time I watch one of these movies, we're going to have to watch it together.
Is your edible kicked in?
I'm holding my face so it doesn't fall off.
I bet you Thomas took some edibles.
Oh, probably, dude.
I mean, why wouldn't he?
Meaning, do you think maybe this is something to do with edibles? Maybe he's imagining all these ghosts.
I don't know, because in the second one, there was that super fucking realistic looking transparent guy who was obviously the ghost with the white face paint, even though he was already a white man, and then the black circles painted on his eyes. Top notch.
This gives me the unmitigated confidence that I can make my own movies.
And my boy Thomas.
We're just gonna call him Thomas.
Fucking Thomas.
I tried to research this motherfucker. There's not a whole lot to research on this guy. There was a game made off of Bad Ben.
It's a video game.
I was bored as fuck. I watched that 50 minutes of that game.
You did.
Is there like gameplay?
Basically, you walk around and shit happens. Not really like an actual game.
Still, I don't want to see.
You find keys.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the game. You find keys. And then there's like, shit happens, man. There's like Bad Ben and he fucks you up. He's a baby, but he's an adult. I don't know.
I feel like Stillmanville Road, if I remember right, doesn't quite explain to my satisfaction.
It doesn't explain anything.
Nigel, call me. We can workshop this.
Listen, I was sober watching that, but I was so fucking bored. I kept muting it because I thought it would be better without sound. And then I missed a bunch of shit. And there was like a pregnant bitch at the end. And I'm like, who is she? Is she the same bitch from the beginning? Or is it a pregnant ghost? She's not nearly transparent enough. She just needs a tan. I was very confused. There was just lots of the couple arguing back and forth and like him gaslighting her, which is a common theme in horror movies. So, you know, she's not fucking crazy. You know, you heard that thump in the night. Don't pretend you don't live with anyone else. And it was mostly that. And that's why I got bored, because I'm like, literally, I live in Miami Beach. I want to see people fight. I just open my window.
Dexter.
Happen. You don't want to watch that unless there's a good story reason for it. I will be rewatching all of the Bad Bens. I will be binging Ben.
Okay, I will tune in for Jersey Devil and the Doll one, and that's it. You will have to pay me to watch the rest of it.
I'm okay with the paying. Like, it was get a pay scenario here. Well, how do I try and make sure watching Bad Ben 69?
You will pay me in
Bitcoin. Yeah, Bad Ben NFT.
Pay me in Dick Crab NFTs, please.
Yeah, I need to see Nigel's dick.
What?
How did we?
Don't put that out there. Not when I'm about to watch all those movies again. Sure, it's in there somewhere.
Is it?
I'm sure it's gotta be.
Watch all these movies.
Gotta be. Old guy making a bunch of movies. It's gotta be there. It's there somewhere. It's in there.
I feel right. I feel somebody had to have hacked into his shit, as he's very high tech.
He is very high tech.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched horror stories about hacking in rings.
His stuff was in the cloud, and I know they didn't mean the sky, so.
This bastard's probably like Nigel 666 or something.
No, it's 6969. You know what it is.
You know, it's 6969.
I'm not giving out my Xbox Game Pass, guys.
All right, we got to bring this back around, guys.
You're right. I was supposed to be the person, and I took edibles. God damn it. So that was Bad Ben, and there's no telling what the next movie could be. So just stay tuned and find out. You can find the podcast on Twitter at GITM Podcast. You can follow me on Twitter at WitchXPudding.
You can follow me at Nocturnical.
I don't have a Twitter, so fuck off.
Bye.